Welcome to the Stoic Manhood Guide. Let's cut through the confusion right now. Most men spend way too much time guessing what a woman feels, as if attraction is some mysterious puzzle that only she knows the answer to. It's not. Here is the simple truth you need to understand. Women don't hide genuine attraction, they reveal it. They want you to notice. They want you to respond. And they want to be chosen by a man who has the confidence to see the signals she's sending. The problem is, most guys are so busy overthinking and living in their heads that they completely miss the obvious signs that are right in front of them. They chase harder, ask their friends for advice, and scroll through endless forums, when the answer is usually much simpler. So let me ask you a question, and be honest. How much of your time and mental energy have you wasted trying to decode mixed signals, when the clear signs might have been right there all along? This video is going to give you that clarity. No more sugarcoating, and no more feel-good lies. We are going to break down the 7 undeniable things a woman will do when she genuinely likes you. If you notice even a few of these, you can stop doubting yourself and start acting with confidence, because she is giving you the green light. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. She makes time for you. This is the first and most fundamental sign, the bedrock upon which all other indicators are built. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, you will not have to beg for her time. You will not have to sit around for days, wondering when she will finally reply, or if she will ever commit to meeting up with you. Because here is the simple, unchanging truth of human nature. People make time for what they truly value. If you matter to her, she will carve out space for you in her schedule, no matter how busy she claims to be. This doesn't mean she will drop every single thing in her life for you on day one. A high-quality woman has her own responsibilities, her own work, and her own personal goals. But the key difference is that you will notice her consistently trying to include you in her life. She will see you not as a distraction from her schedule, but as an exciting addition to it. Think about the tangible evidence. A woman who likes you will text you back in a reasonable amount of time, not because she's glued to her phone, but because hearing from you genuinely excites her. It's a small dopamine hit she looks forward to. When you ask her to see you, she will say yes with enthusiasm, and if she truly can't make it, she will not just give you a vague excuse. She will immediately suggest an alternative time. A woman who is not interested will say, "Oh, I'm just swamped right now." A woman who is interested will say, "I'd love that, but Thursday doesn't work for me. How about Saturday instead?" The first is a roadblock, the second is a redirection. She actively works to find a way to make it happen, because she doesn't want to risk losing your attention to someone else. Now, I want you to look back at your recent interactions. Are you consistently receiving proactive solutions from her when it comes to making plans, or are you consistently receiving vague excuses and roadblocks? This is where a lot of men fool themselves. They get caught in the trap of chasing a woman who always seems too busy. They believe that if they just wait long enough, if they are patient enough, that eventually she will come around and her schedule will magically open up. But genuine interest doesn't work like that. If she is truly into you, she doesn't want to risk you losing interest in her. So, she makes the effort. A woman who isn't interested, on the other hand, will keep you waiting. She will cancel at the last minute. She will use being busy as a polite shield to hide her lack of interest. The key thing to look for is consistency. Anyone can reply to one text or agree to hang out once. But consistency is what proves genuine interest. If she regularly shows up, makes plans, and follows through on them, that is a powerful sign of attraction. If you find that you are always the one initiating, and she is always the one dodging or delaying, the message is clear, even if her words are polite. Pay attention to her actions. If she is truly into you, she will make you a part of her world. Not someday, not maybe, not when life gets less busy. She will do it now. Because she doesn't want to lose her chance with you. Sign number 2. She initiates contact with you. This is one of the clearest and most definitive signs that a woman is interested. And it is incredibly simple. She does not wait around for you to always make the first move. She takes the initiative herself. This can be a good morning text that appears on your phone before you've had a chance to send one. It could be a funny meme she sends in the middle of the day, just to make you laugh, and to let you know she's thinking of you. Or it could be a random, "Hey, how's your day going?" message that comes out of absolutely nowhere. The specific content of the message doesn't really matter. What matters is the intent behind it. She is starting the conversation because she genuinely wants to connect with you. She enjoys talking to you, and she is not afraid to show it. Men often overlook the power of this sign because they are so used to being the ones in the driver's seat of the pursuit. Society has conditioned men to believe that it is their job to carry the entire communication on their back. But here is the reality of modern dating. If she genuinely likes you, she will not let you do all the work. Genuine attraction makes people curious. It makes them want to reach out to hear your voice and to keep you in their world. So, I want you to do a quick mental check. If you were to put your phone down right now and not text her first for the next 48 hours, what do you honestly believe would happen? Would you be met with complete silence? Or is it likely you would see a message from her pop up? If you find that you are always the one to text first, always the one to call, and she rarely, if ever, initiates contact, that is not a sign of her being shy. That is a sign of her being passive. And in the language of attraction, passivity often equals tolerance, not genuine interest. She is tolerating your attention, but she is not actively seeking it. Let me be blunt. Women are not as shy about showing attraction as many men believe. They might play it subtle, but they will find a reason to appear in your world. It could be something as small as asking for your opinion on what shoes to buy, or sending you a picture of the food she is eating. The subject is irrelevant. What is relevant is that she is actively looking for an excuse to engage with you, even if there is no logical reason other than simply wanting to keep you close. The mistake men make is thinking they need to keep her interested by being more entertaining or funnier. But when a woman truly likes you, she doesn't need you to put on a show. She will meet you halfway because she wants the connection just as much as you do. So, stop making excuses for her if she never reaches out first. If she's into you, she will find a reason to check in. A woman who initiates contact isn't just being polite. She is signaling that you are on her mind. And that is a green light you should never ignore. Sign number 3, she shows genuine curiosity about your life. When a woman is truly interested in you, she doesn't just want to talk about herself. She wants to invest in understanding you. She will ask about your day, your goals, your family, and your passions, not because she's just trying to fill the silence, but because she genuinely wants to know who you are on a deeper level. Attraction is not just about physical chemistry, it is about emotional connection. And that connection grows when she actively shows curiosity about your world. Think about the clear difference here. A woman who is not really into you will often keep conversations very dry and one-sided. You will feel like you are at a job interview. You will ask all the questions, and she will give short, simple answers. She will not follow up with questions of her own. She will not dive deeper, and she likely will not remember much of what you said in your next conversation. But a woman who is genuinely interested, she listens differently. She will remember the little details that you share. Your favorite food, that stressful project you're working on. Even the fact that you mentioned you had a tough week. And later, she will bring it up again, showing you that she was actually paying attention. That is not an accident. That is a clear sign of interest. Think about your last long conversation with her. At the end of it, what did you learn about her world, and more importantly, what did she learn about yours? Was it a two-way exchange of information and feeling, or a one-way interview? Picture this scenario. You casually mention on a Monday that you have a big, stressful presentation at work on Friday. A woman who likes you will often text you on Friday morning to wish you luck, or she will ask you over the weekend how it went. A woman who is not into you will have completely forgotten you even mentioned it. That is the fundamental difference between polite, surface-level interaction and genuine, emotionally invested attraction. Here is where a lot of men miss the point. They get so caught up in trying to impress her, in telling their best stories, making their best jokes, and trying to keep her entertained, that they don't stop to notice if she is actually curious about them in return. If she never digs deeper into your life, if she never asks questions beyond that surface-level chatter, then she is not investing in you. She is just letting you entertain her until she gets bored. The harsh truth is that real curiosity cannot be faked for long. If she is truly into you, she will want to know more. She will be excited to peel back your layers and understand what makes you tick. So, pay attention. Does she ask follow-up questions? Does she bring up things you have said in the past? If the answer is yes, that is not just her being polite. That is attraction in its purest form. Sign number 4, she tries to impress you. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she will not just sit back and wait for you to do all the heavy lifting. She will make a conscious effort to impress you. And I don't just mean dressing up for a date, though that is definitely part of it. I am talking about the little ways she subtly, or not so subtly, tries to showcase her best side to you. Attraction makes people want to be seen as valuable. And if she is into you, she will want you to see her as valuable. This could be as simple as the way she dresses when she knows she is going to see you. Suddenly, you might notice that she puts extra thought into her outfit, her makeup, or her hair. She is doing this because your opinion of her matters. It could also show up in the way she talks to you. She will highlight her strengths. She might mention her accomplishments, her ambitions, or share parts of her life that she knows will make you admire her. This isn't done in a bragging way, but in a way that says, I hope you see me as someone of substance. Now, if you are finding this guide valuable, it would be a huge help if you hit that like button so more men can see it. And if you know someone who is stuck overthinking, share this video with them. The key difference to look for is effort. When a woman doesn't care, she puts in zero effort. She will show up in sweats, seem distracted, and act like your opinion of her is irrelevant. But when she is interested, she wants to stand out in your eyes. She wants you to see her as attractive, capable, and someone who is worthy of your attention. Think about this. Maybe you mention that you are a big fan of a certain type of music. Suddenly, she might tell you about a new album she has been listening to from that genre. Or you say you really enjoy fitness, and the next time you see her, she casually slips into the conversation that she has been hitting the gym. These are not coincidences, these are signals. She is actively aligning herself with what you value, because she wants you to see her as compatible. What is one specific way you have noticed her making an effort to present her best self to you? It could be something small, but think about it. Here is where men go wrong. They often mistake a woman's indifference for her, playing it cool. They think, oh, she's just acting chill. That's attractive. Wrong. If she does not care how she looks around you, or what you think of her accomplishments, that is not confidence. That is a lack of interest. Real interest always comes with a degree of effort. So, if she is going out of her way to look good, to highlight her best qualities, or to align herself with your values, she is sending you a clear message. She wants your approval, and no woman seeks a man's approval unless she is, on some level, interested. Sign number 5. She finds excuses to be around you. When a woman is truly interested, she will not leave everything to chance or wait for your next formal invitation. She will actively create opportunities to be in your presence. Maybe she suddenly shows up at the same coffee shop you like to work from. Perhaps she suddenly develops an interest in the gym you go to. Or she just so happens to be in your neighborhood when she texts you to hang out. Attraction makes people want proximity. And if she likes you, she will subconsciously and consciously engineer ways to cross paths with you. Now, it is important not to confuse this with simple coincidence. Once might be a coincidence. Twice might be a coincidence. But when it keeps happening, it is very likely a deliberate pattern. She is finding excuses to be near you because she enjoys your presence and wants more of it. She might ask for your help with something minor that she could easily handle herself, or send you a random link to an article just to start a conversation. The excuse itself is not the point. The point is that she wants to initiate contact and create an opportunity for interaction. Looking back, can you think of any coincidences where she just happened to be in the same place as you? Could there have been a deeper intent behind it? Men often ignore this sign because they have been taught that they are the pursuers. They think it is their job, and their job alone, to make things happen. So, when she creates these opportunities, they often brush it off as random luck. But here is the reality. A woman who likes you will make it easy for you to connect with her. She will drop hints. She will show up where you are, or she will keep the door wide open for you to step in. Picture this. You mention on a Tuesday that you will probably be at a friend's party on Saturday. At the time, she says she is not sure if she will go, but on Saturday night, suddenly, she is there. Or, you might casually say that you are grabbing food at a certain spot after work, and she quickly replies, "Oh, I love that place!" These are not accidents. These are invitations. That is attraction in action. So, pay very close attention. If she is consistently finding ways to put herself in your orbit, that is not random. That is her making sure that you notice she wants more than just casual distance. She is giving you a clear opportunity to make a move. Sign number 6, she uses body language to draw you in. A woman's words can be polite, careful, or even vague. But her body language, more often than not, will tell you the unfiltered truth. When she is genuinely interested in you, her body will show it, loud and clear, sometimes in ways that are more powerful than her words ever could. A woman who is attracted to you will use open and inviting body language. She will lean in when you talk. She will keep steady, relaxed eye contact. She will smile more genuinely and more frequently around you. And she will angle her body, her feet, and her shoulders towards you in a way that says, "You have my full and undivided attention." These little cues are powerful because they are often subconscious. She doesn't have to plan them. They just happen naturally when real attraction is present. Think about it. If you are sitting next to her on a couch, and you notice she has angled her entire body to face you, that is a significant sign. If she playfully touches your arm while she is laughing at a joke, that is not an accident. If she fixes her hair, adjusts her clothes, or fidgets a little bit while she is talking to you, it is often a subtle sign that she cares about how she looks in your presence. These are all green lights. I want you to think about the last time you were with her. Forget what she said for a moment. What did her body tell you? Was it a story of openness and closeness, or one of resistance and distance? On the flip side, when she is not interested, her body language will flip completely. She will create distance. You might see crossed arms, her body angled away from you, or a distinct lack of eye contact. Attraction pulls her closer. Disinterest pushes her back. Men often miss these signs because they are too focused on analyzing her words. They will hear a polite, neutral sentence from her, but they will fail to see that her entire body is angled towards the exit. If her words are neutral, but her body is giving you clear signals of warmth, closeness, and openness, you should believe her body. That is her true attraction showing itself. So, here is the reality. Women do not just communicate with their mouths. They communicate with their posture, their energy, and their movements. If she is consistently leaning in, smiling, touching, or finding reasons to close the physical gap between you two, she is not just being friendly. She is signaling that she wants you to see her interest, and she wants you to respond to it. Sign number 7, she shows signs of jealousy. This last sign is one of the strongest emotional indicators that a woman is interested in you. It is subtle, but it is powerful. She shows small signs of jealousy. Now, I don't mean she causes drama or blows up your phone whenever you talk to someone else. That is a sign of toxic insecurity. I am talking about those small, almost imperceptible shifts in her behavior when other women enter the picture. If she genuinely likes you, she does not want to compete for your attention. She wants to be your sole focus. And when your attention is directed elsewhere, even briefly, it can sting. Pay close attention in these moments. Maybe you casually mention a female coworker or a friend, and suddenly her tone changes. She might ask more questions than usual, or she might go quiet. Or if you are out together and another woman comes up to talk to you, watch her reaction. She will either become extra affectionate with you to re-establish her place, or she will pull back and act colder, as a way of showing her displeasure. Either way, the reaction is incredibly telling. Women do not get jealous over men they do not care about. Think about a time you mentioned another woman in conversation. Did she seem completely indifferent, Or did you notice a subtle shift in her energy, even for a moment? Here is where men often miss the sign. They assume that jealousy is a bad thing, something to be avoided at all costs. But in reality, a small, healthy dose of jealousy is a dead giveaway of attraction. It is her way of showing that your attention truly matters to her. If she did not like you, she would not care who you talk to, who you text, or who you hang out with. She would simply shrug it off and move on. Now again, do not get it twisted. If she is controlling, toxic, or constantly accusing you of things, that is not healthy jealousy. That is a massive red flag. But if she subtly reacts when another woman is around, if she playfully challenges you about who you are texting, or if she tries to redirect your focus back to her, that is her way of saying, "I don't want to lose you." For example, you are hanging out and your phone buzzes. You glance at it and smile. If she is into you, she will probably ask, "Who's that?" in a curious, slightly playful tone. She's not being nosy. She wants reassurance that she is the one who matters most to you. A woman who isn't interested will not even notice. So, here is the bottom line. Jealousy is one of the clearest emotional reactions that women cannot fake. It reveals investment, care, and a fear of loss. If she shows it, even in small doses, it means you are not just another guy to her. You are someone she does not want to share. So, at the end of the day, attraction is never as complicated as most men make it out to be. If a woman is genuinely interested, she will not leave you guessing in the dark. She will make time for you. She will initiate contact. She will be curious about your life. And she will show you through her actions that you are on her mind. The signs are always there, if you simply choose to see them. And here is the most important lesson to take away from this guide. Your job is not to create attraction out of thin air. It is to recognize it when it's real and have the confidence to act on it. Stop overthinking and start observing. Real interest doesn't need to be decoded. It shows itself clearly and consistently. Stop chasing illusions and start responding to the green lights that are right in front of you. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these signs has been the clearest, green light, in your own dating experiences? Are there any important ones that we missed? Share your story in the comments below. Your insight could be the very thing that helps another man in this community see his own situation with more clarity. If this guide gave you the confidence and the clarity you were looking for, do 2 things to support the channel. First, hit the like button so this message can reach more men. And second, share this video with a friend who is stuck in the cycle of overthinking and self-doubt. Finally, to continue learning how to build powerful, authentic connections, make sure you subscribe to the Stoic Manhood Guide. This has been the Stoic Manhood Guide. Remember, a woman's interest isn't a mystery to be solved. It's an invitation to be accepted.